this is the 7th time he's done it. I'm not giving him an 8th time. He's not gonna do this for an 8th time. He's gonna try to get back with me, but I'm gonna be like, no, I'm taken.
Exactly. For real, mention that. We can actually name our son Zach, because I feel like if we had another son, we'll possibly name him Sam or Daniel or whatever. What's your thoughts? Or, you know what? We can name our son Daniel, and then once we have another son, we can name him Zach. What's your thoughts on that if we don't have a daughter? But I'm hoping we have a daughter. What's your thoughts? Exactly. For real, mention that. We can actually name our son Zach. What's your thoughts? Or, you know what? We can name our son Daniel, and then...
Yeah, obviously, like, if we did have an argument in real life, like, obviously, I would, you know, scream and yell at Carlos, but I would never do that at you. Like, ever. We'll obviously talk it out.
Well, obviously, I would never argue with you. That would obviously be a dream, if I had a dream, you know? Well, obviously, I would never argue with you. That would obviously be a dream, if I had a dream, you know? Alright, chat, I'm officially live. I'm gonna show you're all able to hear me.
And then I told Carlos, I was like, what happens if we have a fight? I asked him when me and him were dating. It's like, what happens if we have a fight in real life? And he was like, I'll wait outside until you calm down. It's like, you never leave a woman in an argument. You try working it out with her. It was dumb right there. You said you was gonna leave me. It was dumb right there. You said you was gonna leave me alone in an argument.
I would possibly talk it out if we did argue, but obviously we wouldn't necessarily argue. Alright, I'm texting my girl, so... You know, let us know anyway.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
How's our daughter, Jessie? Oh yeah, chat, her and I call her our daughter because, you know, it's a dog. It's a puppy. Well, anyway, I'm gonna see if I'm live. And I currently am. It's a puppy. Well, anyway, I'm gonna see if I'm live. And I currently am. Anyway, yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Back with more of me playing GT5 online with my girl, Pyper. I'm obviously gonna play that as well with some of my dad's plays. I have to see on the PS5 version. I have 2.1 mil, so it's going to take quite a while for me to get. I feel like I want to get an oppressor within my mom's place, and then a pet house within my dad's place, which I'll potentially get that. So I'll possibly get that because apparently I'm going to get a 1 mil shit within the PS5 version, so that'll make like 6 something mil. And then as well, I'll consider getting the 7 mil after the heist, and then afterwards, I'll consider getting myself a pet house. And then you're all gonna be like, but what about the oppressor, man? Hey, if I have enough money. Because this is over 6 mil, so possibly I'll have enough for it, or otherwise... Wait, hold on, how much is an oppressor? I'm gonna check. You head towards the war stuck. Interesting, you can actually upgrade this. Oh, I could at the moment, but hey, I would prefer not to, you know. Okay, where's it? Oppressor. I could buy police vehicles, apparently. Oppressor is like a flying motorcycle, pretty much. Will we have those in real life? Who knows? Oh, yeah. You need 8 mil. Should I get an oppressor or wait until... Possibly not, because like it's worth saving than getting. Because I want to get the penthouses in my dad's place because I want to have access to shit. So I'll possibly get that, then the oppressor, whenever. It'll take like quite a while. It'll possibly take like plenty of days because y'all gotta realize heist preps, they're simple, you know, but you know. Alright, so I'm gonna head towards there. I'm gonna check. I already showed my girl the mansion. She loved it. Not loved it, but she loves it. I love mansions too. Mansions provide it's a house actually. It provides shelter, but it's luxurious because possibly it releases plenty of dopamine, and you have this excitement of living in a mansion than in a house I'm currently living within. I mean, what's at my dad's place? It's like an house. I mean, hey, it provides shelter, but not as much luxurious shit. But hey, I'm grateful for what I have, you know. Why exactly does California have luxurious shit? Because how huge the land is and how it evolves. Or evolved, you know. Let us, you know. Well, because I'm gonna... Bitch, shut the fuck up. Whoa! But remember that Hispanic bitch? Like, that Hispanic bitch, you know? Like, shut the fuck up, Hispanic bitch. I don't necessarily like him. Like, he's an asshole, you know. He is, you know. Let us, you know. Anyway, I parked my vehicle there. I'm gonna get the submarine. I'm gonna check if I have to do the heist prep again. If I don't necessarily, I'll call my girl. Well, regardless, I would call her. I'll just invite her to my session, and she'll just, you know. But the thing is, I have to drive there and then drive the vehicle to the submarine, and you know. Oh my gosh, you know how much I love the Pacific Ocean? It's actually the calmest ocean. Y'all gotta mention or admit it. The Atlantic Ocean is not necessarily calm. It can be aggressive as like the hurricane season occurs, which is within the summer because when heat meets the cold air, heat is associated with the Earth's core temperature and the sun's temperature. My girl's brother occurred online. Anyway. So not necessarily just the cold temperature, but the sun's temperature, it mixes, and then obviously the cold temperature occurs from the ocean. How did the ocean occur? Some people think it's from comets, but I know for a fact it's from rain. Possibly a mix of both. Possibly comets and then rain occurred. Let us, you know, because when it melted, it wasn't necessarily as much from the comet. Because comet, it's frozen water. Because you know where cold temperature occurs from. What temperature exists eternally? I mean, yeah, but for me, once, and I'll mention it, I typically chat about next live stream, what's my dad's place, possibly, you know, let us, you know. So once I have exactly, biological immortality, biological indestructibility, absence of pain / being immune to pain, and as well, never having to sleep. I never get tired, but never having to sleep. Then I wouldn't necessarily feel the temperature, because temperature, that's a sensor of your nerves. Because, like, it's pain. When you feel the cold temperature, that's pain. I mean, it cools you down, but you know, Linus, you know? Nah, it's all good, babe. I wouldn't necessarily argue with you, because that can actually ruin it. Just because you're not necessarily well, you are a teenager, but simply because you're not necessarily going through puberty, you just got finished with it, like when you were 16, doesn't necessarily mean like you will have mood swings because you're a woman. You'll go on periods, like, and plus next month is gonna be April, which is this week, you know, babe. And simply because it'll be this week, well, you won't start your period this week. Possibly the week after this week, you possibly would, who knows. That's when you'll possibly start your period. So possibly I'll have, you know, sex with you on exactly December 12th, so possibly on your birthday. We'll celebrate it, and then I'll take you to my apartment, take care of business. Oh wait, you'll move in with me on December, so I actually would take you to my place. It'll be at our house, and then, you know, I love you too, babe. I know I mentioned the word sex, but hey, it's all good. If there's adults watching, then you know. If there's kids watching, some would possibly know, and some will be confused, like, what that term means, you know, like, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna consider calling the submarine. But yeah, I love the ocean. People are gonna be like, how's the ocean gonna be immortal? I mean, possibly if you prevent the luminosity from the sun. Because not just the red giant that we're gonna be preventing. Well, I'm gonna prevent it. But overall, you know, majority of humanity, you know, cause, you know, like over, you know, like you know, like, you know, majority of humanity, they're gonna prevent the red giant phase by as well increase luminosity, which the increased luminosity would occur before the red giant. So if the luminosity increasing phase is prevented where it remains the same like we currently have in terms of the sun, honestly, you know, the red giant phase would occur afterwards, and that would be prevented as well. So meaning like it would never necessarily occur, which I would know for a fact it wouldn't necessarily occur. But majority of humanity, some would believe in that, which it's obviously a real thing that would occur if it wasn't necessarily prevented. But some would think it's a myth, and they would not notice that it would never occur. You know, let us, you know. So there would be like an argument, and then those who believe in it would mention it's because they prevented it. You know, let us, you know. Anyway, well, I would prevent it with some of those that believe it's a real thing, like majority of humanity, for those that do believe it. But overall, you know, majority of humanity, you know, let us, you know. Anyway, alright, let me consider calling it, and I'll be sure to let you all know if I'm gonna call or not. It's currently 2:42, so possibly until like 3 o'clock or whenever. Okay, I gotta call my... Not call my, but I'm gonna get my VIP situated. Alrighty. You're officially a VIP of Sigma Asses. You already know, you know. Let us, you know. Anyway. Anyway, yoink. But yeah, y'all are quite curious why exactly there's plenty of buildings in real life. Or like, why do we have cities, like urban cities? Possibly plenty of work. Let us, you know. Like, paperwork is very simple because you have plenty of copies and shit, you know. Let us, you know. Anyway. Did you listen to my 54-second voice-headed message and as well my 1-second voice-headed message? I was texting my girl, sending her a voice-headed message. She sent me a picture of herself. She has a Billie Eilish hair dye. Apparently. Perfect. Oh yeah, cause you know I did this. Alright, I'm gonna call her. Possibly I'm gonna consider this shit. But I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna put my mic volume a bit down. Like the volume, not the audio.
Sorry, I still don't feel good.
Oh, you don't necessarily? Cause, the heist preps didn't glitch, meaning like, we got it situated yesterday. So I was wondering, do you wanna just wait until 3 o'clock then? Oh, you don't necessarily? You listen to the 5-second, or not 5-second, you listen to the voice-headed messages, right? Just be sure to listen to the 5-second and you'll know what I'm referring to. You listen to the 5-second, or not 5-second, you listen to the voice-headed messages, right? Just be sure to listen to the 5-second and you'll know what I'm referring to.
Sorry, I still don't feel good.
Yeah, my girl, she has diabetes, for those who don't necessarily know. So for those who are new here, will understand. I mean, I feel bad for her, you know. Once she gets that cure, I don't have to worry about it. I don't necessarily like it when she has it, but hey, you know. Don't you know? Anyway. Alright, just be sure to let me know what time you want to consider playing. I'll possibly do like one heist prep by myself overall. Like I'll possibly get a getaway vehicle for the heist, and I'll possibly call you like 3 o'clock or 3:30, alright? Or whenever I get the heist prep situated, alright? If you overall feel better, you know. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna do this, but hey, I don't necessarily need my helicopter, right? Possibly not. I'm gonna drive all the way towards there. I don't necessarily care. So that perfect time that I mentioned where you're not necessarily as dizzy. So that perfect time that I mentioned where you're not necessarily as dizzy. Perfect time that I mentioned. And I possibly played The Walking Dead season. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention. So I'm actually not gonna stream The Walking Dead season 1 with some of my dad's place because you remember how I didn't necessarily get that finished. So I'll not stream it. I'll just choose the choice that I chose. So actually, I mentioned. So the choice I chose is that Kenny, or that the group Lee, Omid, Krista, and Kenny would overall look for a boat instead of heading toward a small town. When I mentioned it was my mom's place, you know. So it was my dad's place when I was there for a day yesterday, which I didn't necessarily stream. I was playing it for quite a bit. But I brought the disc with me. Just overall, you know, let you know. But I don't necessarily need to. But it's all good because I don't necessarily want to lose that disc, so I want to carry it with me. So anyway, I'm gonna bring the submarine towards there. So I'll actually stream The Walking Dead season 2 with my dad's place because if it doesn't glitch, or not glitch, if it doesn't necessarily glitch, you know, let us you know. I'll be within the beginning, but it's all good, you know, let us you know. Anyway, and I'll possibly be quite ahead within my dad's place than my mom's place, you know, let us you know. Anyway. Alright, so I'll possibly say like 3:30. I'll be sure to let you know when I get finished with the heist prep, and I'll be sure to call you, alright? Alright, so I'll possibly say like 3:30. I'll be sure to let you know when I get finished with the heist prep, and I'll be sure to call you, alright? I'll possibly say like 3:30. I'll be sure to let you know. Oh man, I'm gonna get my guy. I'm gonna make him more like me, like Middle Eastern, like him being white. Nah, he would. And people are gonna be like, would he have the tattoos? Obviously he would. Oops, hold up. I meant to click X, obviously, you know, let us you know. Anyway, let's click on X and take it towards the shore. And y'all know I love the ocean, especially within Hawaii. I feel like parts of it, like within, like towards the sand, it's light blue, and like this. I mean, there's a Pacific Ocean, but Atlantic Ocean is a bit lighter. So well, actually, this is a Pacific Ocean. So it'll be like this color as you go quite ahead. And I do love sharks. I love other creatures, not just my own kind. I mean, yeah, there'll be certain individuals I hate, but that's obviously your own kind because we have a much complex psychologies than other creatures, you know. Let us, you know. Cause you know, let us, you know. Anyway. Anyway. But overall, yeah, I love other creatures because, like, just because I would hunt one doesn't necessarily mean, like, I hate them. That just means that they'll sacrifice themselves. It's not animal abuse. Animal abuse is when you lay hand on them. Like, you slap them. That's animal abuse. Just like child abuse. It's pretty much like you lay a hand on them. Or domestic abuse if it's not your child. I mean, it could still be as they get older, or Like, for example, if they're 18, that's domestic abuse because you're abusing someone that's much older and fully developed, you know. Lunch, you know? Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna start the heist prep. But hold on, my wife texted me, or my girl. She just mentioned like once I get finished with the heist prep, she better be feeling well, cause I want to consider playing with her, you know, on GTA. And if she's not necessarily up for the heist, her and I will do it next week then. And I'll possibly get like possibly 3 mil because like who knows if I'm gonna receive another million as I log in, you know, lunch, you know. Possibly until April, unless I overall receive that one, and I'll possibly get another. I'll possibly get another like May or June, you know, lunch, you know. Possibly May, you know, lunch, you know. Anyway. Okay. Anyway. The fuck? Anyway, anyway.
Hey there. What can I help you with? Can't handle the heat, my friend? Okay. Leave it with creepy Uncle Lester.
Damn, ayo. Oh yeah, later today I'm possibly gonna play GT5 story mode and not necessarily The Walking Dead, so we'll see. I'll possibly play The Walking Dead Season 1 at exactly 11 or 12. 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. later today. Well, 11 p.m. later today or 12 a.m. tomorrow, like the starting of that day, you know. Let us, you know. Roleplay is on exactly Wednesday, just FYI, you know. Let us, you know. Anyway. And I know exactly what to do within the roleplay. Let us, you know. Anyway. Okay. So my girl and I are gonna consider doing this shit, and then this is gonna be the finale. So I'm gonna consider this shit. Head towards a Vinewood police station. All right. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Not Pavel, the NPC. Hey, I love the NPCs. I mean, they're AI. That's who they are, you know. Let us, you know. Anyway. I'm possibly gonna play GT5 story mode and just fuck around with Franklin and Chop, do whatever the fuck I want, you know. Let us, you know. I mean, I'll see. Oh shit, there's a cop there. Actually, no, anyway. Would cops be like this within GT6 where they'll be on your ass if you pass the red light compared to GT5 and other sequels of the game, you know? Let us know. But Los Angeles, California is a badass place. Like, I'm for real gonna, like, live there in, like, 14 years. Exactly 14 years. I love Miami, Florida, though. I want to live there in exactly 5 years. And then I would definitely consider visiting New York City, because I love New York City. And there's plenty of buildings. Some are in terms of work. Some are in terms of like apartments or penthouses, luxurious apartments. Excuse me. And I would definitely visit Las Vegas, Nevada. Love Las Vegas, Nevada. I love gambling. I love gambling. Never gambled before, but I would love to gamble. But I love gambling because I know exactly that I'm gonna love it, you know. Let us, you know. And I love to drink. Not an alcoholic though. Once a while is reasonable, you know. Let us, you know. I'll possibly constantly drink it once I'm biologically immortal, biologically indestructible, immune to pain, slash being, you know, being absent to pain, and never having to be able to sleep. I mean, I never get tired. But certain individuals, or just, you know, majority of humanity, they'll get tired and they'll fall asleep or something if they were drunk or if they like drink or whatever, you know. Let us, you know. For me, I never get tired, but my head would hurt certain times, like obviously my skull or cranium of the skull, you know. Let us, you know, will get hurt if I drink alcohol once a while, you know. Let us, you know, which will make it seem like, oh, I want to sleep, you know. Let us, you know, but I never get tired, you know. Let us, you know. Anyway, but the only specific places I would love to live within until that year to permanently live within Los Angeles, California is Miami, Florida, and then Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles, California will be my permanent reunion within there, you know. Let us, you know. And so I can as well visit. And so I can as well visit San Diego, California, where my family live within, you know. Let us, you know. Anyway. Oh, it's gonna be 3, okay. Oh, let me see how I kill that guy. Oh, I love semi-trucks. I definitely love them. Okay, how would I kill him? That's how you move. That's how I'm gonna move his body. Okay, you know what? I don't necessarily want to interfere with that. Anyway, let's head towards the copper. Damn. Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm gonna head towards there, you know. And what's quite interesting about New York is it's much north of the East Coast, and Florida is much south of the East Coast. Whereas Los Angeles, California, and Las Vegas, Nevada, they're both within the West Coast. Well, Los Angeles, Nevada is within the mountain range, or mountain zone, so the mountain region, whereas Los Angeles, California is within the coast, the West Coast. I mean, both are, but what's next to the Pacific Ocean is Los Angeles, California, and not necessarily Las Vegas, Nevada. It is like overall a desert, simply because how no water overall surrounds it, you know, let us, you know, in the region it's within, especially when it has like a mountain range, you know, let us, you know. But certain areas, like northern of it, will get cold, and not necessarily a desert, but who knows, you know, let us, you know, anyway. Anyway. Damn! Plus after this heist stuff, I'm gonna eat afterwards. I mean, I have to do this shit again, you know, if... So do I have to do another heist prep? You know what, possibly not. I'm hoping it doesn't necessarily glitch, you know, let us know anyway. I may possibly visit all these buildings and like go in person. Let us know anyway. Get like a tour, you know, let us know anyway. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. What's in the game? Perfect. Man, can he overall jog, chat? I'm quite curious. Hold on, can I see the name of those buildings? I'm gonna mention to Google why exactly Los Angeles has plenty of buildings and what and what exactly are to work for, you know, let us know. I can mention what are the buildings over for, you know, let us know anyway. Let's consider getting it. Alright, let's head towards there. Huh? Okay.
That's 10x4, so come get rid of
Alright, and I'm gonna get my stuff as well. Okay, so after the type up, then I'm gonna consider hopping out by chat. Because my dad's gonna consider picking me in quite a bit. And I wonder why. Hope it's not necessarily about church. I do not necessarily want to go to church. Who knows who's watching me, you know? Let us know anyway. We already know why I mentioned it, you know? Let us know. Because I already mentioned to you all about all my serious beliefs, and y'all know what beliefs I'm referring to, you know? Let us know. Anyway. But what's my dad's place? I'm possibly not gonna necessarily mention about them much. Who knows though, you know? Let us know anyway. See me chat. Oops. So yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff ready afterwards, and then I'm gonna consider heading to towards my dad's place. Well, until 4. Unless he wants to consider it being quite early, you know, let you know anyway.
So, Captain, you will do the final stage of this operation alone? Or will you bring accomplices? Yes, you must be profit. But there is more likely to be profit, and there will be more of you to carry more of it. You think about it, yes?
When I'm on my death space, or while as I'm heading towards it, I'll be sure to like mention to Google, like why exactly Los Angeles have buildings, or why exactly majority of cities, like Statesville City or whatever. I'll be sure to mention it to Google, you know. Let you know anyway. Because I know why states have stadiums. Why not states? Cities have stadiums. But I jam and enter it here if you want to see more of me playing GT5 online with my girl Pyper. Just you know, hold up. Oh yeah, just like whenever I consider playing with her, because I possibly consider playing it with her, so my dad's place. Be sure to leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm gonna end right here. Take it easy, chat. I'll be sure to do my typical outro like live today. What's my dad's place? You know, let us know anyway, or just whenever, you know, let us know anyway.